Congratulations on completing the Thriving in Retirement course. Well done. Let's take a few minutes and review what you have accomplished. I invite you to close your eyes and visualize all you have learned in the course. So sit comfortably, close your eyes, and let's review. Early in the course, you journaled about living life to its fullest and being on a path to greater and greater fulfillment as you age, even as you face whatever surprises life has in store, living your dreams, sharing your passions, staying creative and vital. You considered that most people put a tremendous amount of effort into the financial component of planning for retirement, and you began to put forth thought into what it would take for you to truly thrive in retirement. You considered using a different and better term for this stage of life than the word retirement, and perhaps began to use a different name for this exciting time of life. You absorbed some longevity information and perhaps thought in new ways about making life fulfilling through all the years to come, in every phase and stage. You learned why creativity is so important in this phase of life, to get perspective so you can solve problems more quickly, because a creative life is a happier, more amplified life. To boost confidence, express yourself, and relieve stress. You began to journal about what creativity means to you and how you will continue to cultivate your creativity. I hope that you got inspired to commit to regular journal writing because it is a life-expanding practice. You began to access that creative and imaginative presence within you that has been within you your whole life, and you began to quiet your negative internal voice. You practiced seeing like an artist and developing your curiosity and noticing skills. This helps you experience the joy of really paying attention to the particularity of things so that you enrich your life with more awe, wonder, and gratitude for the present moment. You learned to meditate, and you experienced many different kinds of meditation. You learned to access the stillness and silence within you so that you can stay connected to your inner wisdom. I hope you feel inspired to continue on your meditation journey and make it a part of your daily life, because it will continue to make your life fulfilling. And meditation will also help your creativity continue to grow. You explored your purpose in life using many methods, tools, and techniques. You took a quiz and perhaps got inspired as you heard about some extraordinary achievements that others have had in later chapters of life. You deeply considered your unique gifts and talents, how you are when you're at your best. You thought about connection and your best possible future relationships, and came at purpose from many different angles, perhaps including numerology. You considered how you want to live and thought about decluttering, and maybe even moving to an entirely different lifestyle. Maybe considering some out-of-the-box ideas for finding your ideal spot to vacation or live. You dove into the subject of happiness and joy, learning about the science of happiness and some concrete steps you can take to increase your own personal happiness and daily joy. You studied resilience in mind, body, and spirit, including the idea of continuing to embrace technology throughout life. You considered the art of dying well. I hope that you now believe, like I do, that there is such a thing as having a great death. We are all choice makers. There are so many ways to leave your fingerprints on the plans and celebrations that will mark your transition from this life. I hope that you have written down your plans and intentions and wishes. This is such a caring step to take that will make a difficult process as easy as possible on your loved ones. You created in your unique and amazing art journal, which will be a tangible treasure as you look back and revisit all you have learned. I hope that you will come back to the course again and again whenever you need a pep talk or a dose of inspiration. You leave the course with a much better understanding of what makes you unique and what really lights you up. And when you're ready, please open your eyes. I hope you feel inspired to truly thrive in retirement and allow this to be the best time of life, and that this might include sharing your gifts with the world and truly knowing and living your purpose. Thank you so much for taking the course. Please stay active in our community and help others by sharing your example.